Hey guys, this is Jerry. Welcome to the channel. Today we are looking at the 2024 Haval H6 Petrol. This big vehicle right now is priced at $35,990 plus ORC in New Zealand. If you're looking to purchase one of these, do not forget to contact us at Ebbett Pukekohe. I'll leave all the description down below. In terms of exterior look, the Haval is very long, very wide compared to a standard medium-sized SUV. This particular vehicle is just over 4.8 meters long and just under 1.9 meters wide. That means it has a very good amount of space interior and also in the boot space. At the front, this vehicle has got a new grille, everything, so this is a little bit different from the hybrid train, but still looks very aggressive. This one has just a standard headlight at the front. This particular one is the base model. Although the name is premium, it's actually a base model. On the side, we have 18-inch wheels on this particular vehicle, still machine finish. Looks nice, generic to be fair. The petrol tank is on the passenger side, and tailgate, just manual on this particular version. At the back, we have a 600-liter boot space, so that's massive. You can actually have a little bit more storage underneath, plus you can drop this low. It's super useful with all the storage, everything you need. If you choose to drop the second row, you will have about 1,400 liters boot space. So again, that's massive. Dropping the rear, pretty easy. Let's jump to the back. So the door opens really wide. I've got tons of room at the back. This is my sitting position at 178 centimeters tall. I've got tons of leg room, tons of knee room, tons of headroom. No problem fitting me. Pretty much 3 of me at the back. Center armrest and USB charging at the back, plus air vents at the back. These are finishing fabric seats around the vehicle with white stitchings. It looks fairly basic, nothing special about them, but yeah, it's got a little bit design on it. At the front, we have manual adjustment seats, still fabric or cloth seats at the front. You can notice the airbags on the side, things like that. Well, this vehicle has got 5-star safety rating. Starting the car is very easy. All of the H6 has got keyless entry and keyless start. Right in front of us, we got this chunky steering. It's on the large side. It's got good amount of buttons, multi-steering, paddle shifters, indicators, and adaptive cruise control behind. So overall, fairly useful. The steering itself is quite basic, but if you option for the higher spec or mid spec, you are getting a leather finish steering. In front of us, that's the 12.3 display, so that's a digital display. Speedo, all the information, very easy to use. There's no heads-up display on this version, but you will get the heads-up display on the higher spec. Build quality around the cars are soft squeegee material on the top, so nothing cheap or nothing too cheap underneath. So there are some plastic underneath, which are understandable. Speakers, this one has got 6 speaker system. And in the center, we have a 12.3-inch display, still very large screen. All the information, very easy to touch. There are quite a lot of settings you can personalize. And also we get Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, plus radio and all the information. There's no navigation inbuilt on this particular trim. Aircon, small annoying thing, you have to go into the screen to change quite a few things, although you get quick direct buttons underneath. It's not that easy, but you will get used to it. Swipe on the menu to quickly change small things. Again, there's a lot of functions. The response time is fairly good. You get all the driving assistance on that things. Underneath, we don't have wireless charging pad, just USB charging, which are located underneath. But you do get a very large storage. I like how they went through this center console. We do have cup holders that opens up from here, just like that. Or you can use as a storage. Gear selector, fairly simple. Touch to open the center console, that's reasonably deep as well. Opening the cover on the side, good amount of space. So overall space and usability is very user friendly. Anyway, let's seat buckle on and go for a drive, see how it goes. In terms of numbers, this vehicle has got good amount of power, everything. As standard, or the H6 petrol vehicle has got a 2-liter petrol motor, turbocharged. That means you are getting 150 kilowatts of power and 320 Newton meters torque. Combined, you are getting a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. So from get and go, it's fairly responsive from the jump start. That means the car gets reasonable on pedal shift or pedal response time. At the moment, we're only driving on normal mode, by the way. If you want a little bit more sportiness, there's a particular mode you can choose within the screen. You can go into sport, eco, and all that things to change your personalization if you wish to. In terms of visibility, everything is reasonable. There's nothing special about anything. The rear view mirror is reasonably sized. The rear windscreen glass is on the small size actually, but the good thing is even at the big headrest, you're not getting much blind spot. At the front, really easy to see everything. The center console over here is reasonably large, to be fair, so it actually blocks part of the corner over there if you want to see anything from that side, but from the driver's side, should be okay in most of the cases. The screens are very easy to read out speed dials, so that's another good thing. And let's drive up to 80k. It's very easy to get up to speed on this vehicle. Still a very large car. The wheelbase on this car I think is just around 2.7 meters, so good size, good space overall, but still handles nicely. It takes the road nicely. Suspension itself is very soft, but I should call it very light premium. It's not like premium as a Mercedes car, but it's definitely felt premium compared to some Japanese rivals or even Korean rivals. It feels premium sitting inside or driving on the road, sort of a little bit floaty here and there. That means we are not seeing much of a big bumps or anything like that. Let's quickly go into the sport mode. You can see once you go into sport mode, they actually give you a couple flashes. That's interesting, I don't know why. Anyway, let's go around this corner and test brake performance. Brake nicely. Let's see how the speed powers up on this particular country road to see how the performance is like. Right now I have no one behind me. Let's wait for here. Slow down. I'll slow down to 10 this time and do a full throttle. 1, 2, 3. There we go. The first reaction time is on the slow side due to its turbo lag and the 7-speed dual clutch. It's very easy, understandable. Most of the cars are like that with the dual clutch. After that, the power is actually very punchy. And let's slow down around this here and do another one. This time let's go from 20. Well, I'm still gently holding it, so it's not going to slow down too much. 1, 2, 3. There we go. It's fairly easy to go up on the speed. There's a little bit hesitation on the 0.1 seconds hesitation after you put your foot all the way down. That's pretty much it. You don't get weird transmission change overall. And driving out here, I can even go downshift, upshift with the manual mode. So that means fairly easy to go. And look at that, the power is actually really good. It's fairly responsive on manual mode. I'll turn it off, going back to normal mode drive, auto mode. We're still on sport by the way, so the steering is very sharp. It's quite aggressive on the dynamic side. Let's test around this corner. You are getting a good amount of body roll here and there, as you can tell. Not so terrible though. Let's test this corner again. Yes, so handling is okay. Being a front wheel drive vehicle, there's nothing exceptional about its handling. But if you compare this to Japanese or Korean rivals, they're going to be similar. A large SUV like this never handles super well compared to any other small sedans or small sporty vehicles. So handling itself, totally acceptable. And cruising along this country road, just very easy as well, relaxing. The noise level on this vehicle, the only thing I can feel is basically the tire noise or the chassis noise from underneath. Being a rough seal, this is unfortunately not avoidable, but there's not much wind noise. I have the aircon cranking, so yeah, there's a little bit engine noise as well if I put the foot down. Apart from that, everything feels quite solid. The steering is definitely on the heavy side when you go up on the speed, but at low speed it feels reasonably light. In terms of safety technologies, we got pretty much most of the things you need. Reverse camera, blind spot detection, parking sensors. We also have lane keeping assistance, lane departure warning, speed sign recognition, which is very accurate, I find, on all Haval vehicles. Yeah, so adaptive cruise control, by the way, yes, that's one of them as well. So yeah, there's no shy of safety features on this particular vehicle. The only thing this particular vehicle missing are those premium features. Although this is called the premium mode, this is the basic spec. Things like leather seats, sunroof, bigger wheels, or 360 view camera extra. If you are not fussy about those things, you just need a nice drive vehicle with the basic driving functions. This is enough for the daily drive. But if you want some of the premium cosmetic things, premium, you know, features, you would want to go to a higher spec. And speaking of purchasing, if you're looking to purchase, don't forget we are the Ebbett Pukekohe dealership for Haval and GWM brand. On this corner, yeah, it's okay. And I do find the sport mode to be very responsive, sometimes too responsive on the pedal. If I go on the corner, just gently touch, the car just reaching forward. From here, I guess you can tell. Let me just do gentle acceleration. Can you see that? It's just trying to accelerate out this way on the sport mode. So probably easier ways to do less driving in normal mode. So it's safe and nice and cruisy in normal environment. Yeah, on normal mode it's a little bit better. So to control the dual clutch transmission, I find a lot of dual clutch transmission are like this. If you're giving a like aggressive pedal to the push, it's gonna give you a very aggressive after that small hesitation. Let's do a round U-turn from here to see if that's possible. Yeah, the pedal is just really responsive after you push it down. So only at the first touch it takes some time to get into, and then after that it's just kick. So yeah, that's the thing about the 7-speed dual clutch, or any dual clutch you find on this planet. They have good things, they have bad things. They are very sporty drive. When you get up to speed, they are just super quick to shift. But at low speed, there's a little bit hesitation, there's a little bit, you know, gearing change, you can feel that. Handles okay, just as we mentioned. It's not terrible, it's not great either. It's in between. You are going to get some body roll because the vehicle sits up so high, being such a long wheelbase, long vehicle. And now I find the best way to drive this dual clutch and low speed is do gentle acceleration. Do not do too much aggressive acceleration, because the vehicle will try to respond to your acceleration, then it pushes. But at low speed, if you do gentle acceleration, it's very easy, it's very smooth. There's no weird, you know, transmission change or transmission downshift, things like that. That means, yeah, fairly easy to cruise. And that's pretty much it. That's all we should talk about. And for the Haval H6 petrol motor, petrol vehicle, if you would like to purchase one, do not forget to contact us at Ebbett Pukekohe. I'll leave all the contact details in the description. If you like any video like this, don't forget to subscribe and like. That would be really helpful for the channel. As always, I will see you next video. Thanks for watching.